Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night to anyone who is going to stop by, and specifically to anyone who is going to come by and catch the replay of this live. Oh my God, when I tell you it is so hot for us over here in the Caribbean, specifically in Port au Prince and my neighborhood. Baby, this is hell on earth. When I tell you I am burning, like in Haiti, I think many people know that. I think everyone knows that when we say sac passé, moi, je suis pas capable de faire voir. This is too much. When we say sac passé, you have to say nap boule. Excuse me. So we say sac passé, we say. So if you see a Haitian person, right, you say, "Hey, ça passe," and the person has to say nap boule." Eh bien, littéralement, ma boule. My eyes over here, it's watering like crazy. But sincerely, give me a second. I have to take something. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. It's just too hot. I apologize. The window is near me. It's beautiful. It's really, really sunny, but it's hot. Don't get me wrong. It's hot, but I don't know. It's 1 p.m. It's not burning hot. Like this morning when I woke up, there was actually a breeze. And thankfully, because baby, this is the last live that your girl is coming here to do. You guys are going to see me all the way in the fall because it is too hot to be wearing makeup and be. Mba même ka kite gad la souwe, like it's literally all the way up. I'm hot, okay? My body is hot. So it's because I really wanted to come live. There's a few things that I wanted to announce in regards to the summer accelerator program. So, and then I said, you know what, there's so many things going on here in Haiti. There's so many insight that I'm having regarding a few, so many things. So I said, okay, just come. I had to battle with myself because yesterday during the day, it was, when I tell you it's hot, it's burning hot. I feel bad for anyone. Like my parents, they go to work every single day. They still go to work. They are doing construction in their school. The school, unfortunately, the gangs had taken over the school as well. It was in one of the neighborhoods where the gangs had taken over the school. So for 2 years, they've been working in a different spot, right? And this year, my mom was like, "No, I have to go back because the majority of these students are in the neighborhood, and a lot of them were unable to go to the new location because of transport money, right? So because of transport money, the parents were like, you know what, we can't bring them there, or some of them they came, but it was costly for them to come to the new location. So my parents are doing a lot of renovation because when I tell you they have trashed the school, guys, and this is a brand new construction that my parents did because the earthquake came by, and when the earthquake came, it literally like the entire, because this was our house, right? This was the house where we used to live in, and my mother had built a school and up, right? So as they were getting ready to move into this house, they turned the entire house into the school. And then the earthquake came January 12, 2010, and the entire school was crashed, right? So they rebuilt. They have a new, brand new construction. If you watch a few of the vlogs, you saw it was a construction, right? And they were still working with this construction. And then the gangs took over the school. It was last this year. They took over. They stayed inside the school for maybe 4 to 5 months, right? It was part of those neighborhood. There's so much that I never come here and that I never express. But when I tell you guys that all of us have been really affected with the situation in Haiti, I'm talking about all of us. I choose what I want to share and what I don't want to share. Sometimes I don't want to overwhelm people. Sometimes I know that you guys probably understand that I am too victims of the effect of the situation. I'm just not the person who likes to focus on the negative. And I'm always, like I said to you before, I'm so mindful of people's mental health. Believe it or not, I do understand that so many people look up to me in this channel, all of my channels, for information. They know that I do not sensationalize information. So everybody is really kind of like wanted to, so I try not to talk about things also that can stress me out. When it's too much, I just kind of like get offline. I focus on other things. But so they are doing construction because for the school year, they will be going back to the the school. So they go down every single day, and I feel bad for them because it's hot. I so wish that I was a billionaire, that I could take off a lot of the weight of my parents. But at the same times, I feel like it's so crazy. This is not the life of today, but since it's probably going to be one of our last life, I'll take my time and converse with you and share certain things with you. Last night I was thinking, because in the upcoming fall there's so many things that I'm going to come and I'm going to share with you. There's also a new series that I'm getting ready to work on for my consulting that has to do with politics, because Haiti is going into election. And at first I was like, you know what, I'm really not interested, because I'm just not interested. Until, if you are a smart individual, if you are a very, very, if you are a very, very smart individual, you're going to see certain things, especially if you watch the shorts and if you pay attention to a few of the music that I've been dancing on. We'll leave it at that. But I feel like at first, so I thought about this series last fall. I said, you know what, maybe I should cover election in Haiti. Maybe I should talk about it. But then after that, I said no, because there were certain things that I was involved in the background, and I said no, I'm not going to talk about that. But then my mind started to go in politics, and I was thinking about political candidate, about who's potentially is going to come back, about where I would stand. And you would be very surprised with the stance that I'm getting ready to take. And I was like, and lo and behold, my thought process, it's coming into fruition. It's coming here. So I said, I'll be damned. So what I'm thinking, it's actually what's getting ready to happen. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm getting ready to back the candidate that I'm going to support. And you already know, when it comes to me, if I'm putting my foot forward and if I'm behind someone, that person is going to win. So I'm preparing myself mentally. I'm also doing some work in the background, but there is a series that I am getting ready to come. Now, if the channel, DL Consulting Firm 83, is able to reach 500 subscribers before the fall, then I'll probably go live directly on there. If it's not, then I'm going to have to go live maybe on TikTok or possibly do videos, which I would prefer to do the lives, because I would prefer to connect with people. But that channel, you guys have to go and subscribe to that channel, because you guys know that last year, unfortunately, I lost the original channel, which was at 525 subscribers. So now I'm only at 20 subscribers because I haven't this year I haven't really posted anything on it. I just took the videos that I had and I posted the videos over there, but I haven't really made sure to make the channel work. So you guys need to subscribe to that channel if you want me to go live with the series instead of doing the videos, especially those of you who are not on TikTok, because I'm thinking about going live on TikTok over there, but we'll see. So, anyways, I was talking about my parents, right? My parents are part of those Haitian who never left the country, like they never ran away from the country. So, my parents are definitely part of the generation. They've outlived all everything that been through in Haiti. So they were here during the Duvalier era. They never left during the coup d'etat for Aristide and everything that went down. They were here. You know, President Martin came. After that, the American came down. They were here. My parents are part of those Haitian people who never left. And in retrospect, one of the videos that I talked about on my, we're gonna do talk about the accelerator program, but hold on. One of the videos that I talk about, I remember saying that because emotionally the situation that took place affected me a lot, right? It really did. And it changed me in different ways. So I was thinking to myself and I said, you know what? If I had to do things all over again, I would not have chosen to be here in Haiti after the assassination of the president. I said to myself, if I had to choose all over again, I would choose to be part of the people who would have left Haiti and probably come back now because a lot of people are back in Haiti. We'll talk about that. But then in retrospect, when I'm thinking about that, I'm like, no, you should not think like that because what you have lived in Haiti has prepared you to understand really the country of Haiti, the sporadic political instabilities, and the insight, the skills that you have gained from being here in those last 8 years. Nobody can take that away from you. So you're literally someone who can navigate and can live in chaos, which is really not something that many people want to do, to be really honest. You really don't want to live in chaos, but it's teaching me. And I feel like you don't know the what God is going to put you in, and that's going to teach you and prepare you for the next phase of your life, right? So never look at a situation that you're in, like, or everybody, when the assassination of the president of Haiti happened, that was it was flight, like everybody left. There was such vacuum because it was so shocking. And I remembered around that time, and I think I mentioned that to you, my mom was telling me to leave Haiti. She was like, you have to leave, like it's not going to get any better. I want you to go, like go back. And I was thinking fast. It was 2021 and I was like thinking so many people were leaving, and I had the workshops, right? And I was promoting, like you guys kept me company, and I was coming live almost every day with you guys when I started to come live. And I made the choice and I said, I'm gonna stay in Haiti. I'm not gonna leave. And pretty much, you know everything that happened. I kept coming live. I kept covering what was going on in Haiti. You guys kept showing up. You guys kept coming, and it was great. I was coming. I remember when I opened my consulting page. There was Pierre Ledger. There was so many people from this channel who went over there and who were paying attention to everything that I was doing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the New World Order, and you're going to get ready to see every single thing that I've ever talked about. Now, I'm very excited. Why? I'm excited because I'm seeing that this guy always has someone on his rooftop when I'm talking. It's like, "Se moun la boy tande sa map di li ki sa, am I going crazy? Pou ki sa se le map pale a ou gon moun? ki vini nan toa la kayo pou mwen fe konsum. Monshe sa, fye monshe sa. But anyways, so guys, everything, I can't believe it. First of, hey, I keep like go to in this channel. Okay, so Daisylove83. Go in my 2019 playlist. Haiti in the next 10 years. Go watch this video and study this video. If you and you're gonna Haiti in the next 10 years. This was 2019. So basically we are 8 years into everything that I talk about. And right now, what stage are we in when it comes to Haiti? Right now, we are at the stage of postpartum, literally postpartum. So when I came to Haiti, it was pregnancy, right? So 2019 to 2021, it was the phase of pregnancy. 2021, end of 2021 until 2025, it was the birth. And right now we have a postpartum. If you're familiar with the phases of pregnancy, even if you are a man, I'm pretty sure that you have people who have babies by you, or you have someone in your family who had children. The afterbirth is actually the most dangerous part of birth. And I know it because one of the projects that the youth agency had to do in 2011 was something that had to do with pregnancy. And I had a lot of information. My sister was working with me on that project, and that's how I knew about postpartum. When a woman gives birth, there is a window of 6 months for her recovery, full recovery. She needs to take it easy. I know that these days there are so many women that you guys are seeing, especially for women that are in the entertainment. They give birth, and as soon as they give birth, it's kind of like the snapback. Cardi B, Lotto, just to name a few. But to be very, very honest, it is not recommended. When you give birth, you literally are pushing an entire human outside of your body. Even if you have a C-section, your body has to recover. Your entire body needs to recover. So the 6 months period after birth, it's really, really sensitive, and that's the period that Haiti is in right now. Meaning, we are entering election season right now. Things are getting ready to be redone in the country. It is a very, very dangerous time. Why? You People who are in the government, they know about contracts that is getting ready to come out. They know about money that is already there, money that is going to be ready to come out. And baby, when I tell you they are ready, they are ready. This is not only in government level. This is at every angle. You have people now that are already back in the country. People that understand that, okay, it's a little bit more quiet. Let me see how I can get back with my business. People that are probably trying to leave the United States and come back to Haiti and looking at it, okay, what are the possibilities in Haiti? You have people that are in Haiti who, just like myself, you know, handle business. We stayed, and they are not going to let people who are out already come back. So this is a very, very, very dangerous time. I say this without wanting to scare those of you who want to come back. I'm just being very honest with the things that I know about this country. You have people that are now getting ready to be in business between now, which we are at the end of 2026, as we are entering 2027. Right now your mind has to be in 2030. that is the Haiti that we are getting ready to push, which is the Haiti 2030. I don't want anybody who's been watching me, anybody who's been a part of my community who's been to be dumb. We are not stupid over here. We are not dumb. We are not idiots. We understand things and we are getting ready to prepare ourselves. Are we here and are we understanding? This period right now that Haiti has is a very, very tricky period. Mind what you're saying to people, mind the conversation that you are entering into, and mind also sharing too much about what you have going on. It is going to be a very exciting period because you do have the my generation. Remember what we talked about. Remember when I was projecting things and I was telling you guys that in 10 years I would be 20, let me see, I would be 45. I am going to be 43 years old in the month of October. Can you believe it? So I am, oh my God, I'm excited because to be very honest, guys, when I moved back to Haiti in 2019, I knew that I had to be in Haiti for a year to 2 years because there were certain things that I really wanted to do. And I knew that it was going to take me a year. But my next phase was another country in the Caribbean because I really did not see that I was going to stay in Haiti. So to see that I am literally living everything that I've shared with you is just mind blowing for me. To see that I'm at the age that I was telling you guys that in 10 years my generation would be this and this. So my generation would take on the leads. It's just mind blowing for me. And that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. You have people my age who are in government position. You have people my age who are in leadership. Look at me literally taking the reign and also being in leadership position. And I have other things in the background that I'm not going to share with you guys. But it's so mind blowing for me. And I'm blessed and I'm grateful and I'm thankful because I still have my parents around, even if they really gave me a hard time at time to be in Haiti. But it's kind of like my first nephew is 18, 17, going into college. So thank you to everybody who's been with me. You know, some of you have stayed, you know, and you guys see me go through the worst with losing my aunt. You know, it was hard on me. It was so hard on me. I mean, I never talked about that, but it was really, I mean, I knew that I was going to lose my aunt. In the year 2020, I started to have a lot of vision, and my aunt literally passed away exactly the way that I saw that she was living, that she would be gone. And so it was hard. You know, you prepare yourself, but you don't prepare yourself enough to lose someone that you love. You know, my aunt, I've lived with her all my life, but it's not so much that I've lived with her. We literally were to get like spend time with each other. So it feels still surreal for me to not have her around, not being able to talk to her, not being able to see her, you know. And right now I'm in a different phase. I'm still grateful to God for my parents, but I'm also preparing my future. I'm preparing I'm trying to prepare myself if I lose my parents so that I'm not devastated and going through the worst. And I'm also preparing my future. I'm excited to see what the stars have in mind for me. But I'm very, despite everything that my country has gone through, um, I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for the revolution of technology that I'm seeing all over. I'm excited to see everything that I talked about regarding construction happening around the country, even when you are seeing that madness is still happening. To be very honest, change is taking place. And where we are from in Copenhagen, there are so many new projects. And I'm so like, oh my God, I gotta go over there because it's like, oh my God, there's other projects that I wanted to do for Copenhagen. But I've been so stuck here, and hold on a second, boo. But I've been so stuck here with doing this with you guys that I haven't been able to go over there. But I have to go over there, and probably when I get over there, I'll vlog. There's so much happening. I'm excited for myself. I'm thankful for myself. You know, I went through it. God, mentally, I went through it. It was painful. It was just draining. There were times where it was like, God, you know, but we overcame. So if you're like me and you stood on business, you did not leave this country, pat yourself on the motherfucking back, because we're real gangsters, over here. Hey, I've been following you for a few years. Good to see you are live. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you. So yes, guys. So um, you know, just to it's the summer months. This summer feels like 2019. It does. Like I've been having a lot of deja vu about this particular 2026 summer, but this 2026 summer is giving me deja vu of 2019 for some odd reason. One of the persons that I really miss on this channel is this guy. His name is Trenchy. He used to be a part of the discussions, and he had a lot of good things to say. A lot of times I go back to my videos and I read the comments, because usually when I would make videos and I would post comments, and I would not sit on the comments because they would be like going to the next. But I've also been going back in my videos and listening to what the things that I was saying, and kind of like listening to my own advice. But anyway, let me talk to you about the Summer Accelerator program, and then we'll continue to talk. So, the Summer Accelerator program, I wanted to come here and I wanted to share with you guys that I am going to give it an extension. So, the registration was supposed to close today. The program starts today, but I really wanted to give an extension and close down the registration on August 1st. And why am I doing that? I'm doing this because the Summer Accelerator program is our shortest and it's the most inexpensive program that I have currently for the youth agency. Any other program that I have to put out, they are more expensive than the Summer Accelerator program, and they are more lengthy than the Summer Accelerator program. Right now on Instagram, for some odd reason, it feels like people are getting more visibility than prior to that. Mercury was in retrograde, so maybe that's why. And people are now inquiring about if they can join. Yes, you can join. I'll keep the registration open until August 1st. I'm going to close down the registration on August 1st. Why? Because even when you join the program on August 1st, you still have to do 21 days. So it's not like if you join the program today or this week that it's going to be shortened. No, it's going to be 21 days from the day that you are joining the program with your enrollment and everything. So let's say that if someone joins the program on August 1st, you will end the program on August 21st. It's still 21 days that I'm giving. So, yes, you can inquire about the program. You can enter the program. The registration is going to open for the remaining of the month of July. And what is the second reason why I really wanted to come and I really wanted to keep it open? It's because I've been, unfortunately, which has so much work that I haven't been able to talk about that. But there are a lot of projects that are open for the country of Haiti. There are many projects with many funding currently going on, and I've told you guys this about that. It's been open since the month of April, March. It's been open for projects, and one of the banks that is financing it, I do believe that is BRH, Banque de la République d'Haïti. They have funding for that. And I am not going to keep telling you guys this, but those of you who have projects that could participate in those funding, this is your opportunity to sign up and work one on one with myself and get your project submitted. All through 2027, this is what we're going to have. We're going to have call for projects for the country of Haiti. It's going to be very competitive. And I'm taking the time to let people know that if you have projects where whichever country that you are in and that you are interested into the market of Haiti, if you have projects that you want evaluation on, I would highly consider that you join the Summer Accelerator program to get your project submitted. Now, the consulting firm has a section for projects. I do work one on one with people for projects. However, it's more expensive. It's different. It is different, and I've had at times 2 years ago, two of my participants who joined the summer accelerator program. I think it was 2024. They um they were people who had projects that they wanted to work on. And as soon as we had the first evaluation, I did recommend for them to join the consulting and to have the project, because these programs are different. But if you are joining the summer accelerator program, you literally are going to be working with me for 6 hours. So during those 21 days, you do have 6 hours. Now, does it mean that I'm going to be able to finish the project with you and work on everything? It's going to depend on how you work. There are people, when they join the program, they're not understanding that it is a full program. I keep stressing that out to everybody. This is not a program where you're not going to be doing anything. I keep stressing that to anybody. So the result that you're going to get from this program is going to be based on the effort that you're going to put out. There are people who take full, capacity of the program. They are dedicated, they come to work, they put their best foot forward, they participate, they communicate, and they get everything from those 21 days. There are people who do not. There are people who do not. They start, they don't take full participation into the program. You not only get 6 hours of private mentoring, but I do have group where people are able to communicate with me every single day after 6 p.m. on the app. You can communicate with me. The program is run online, so all you need is to have access to the reliable internet. After that, if you have a phone, if you have a computer, if you have a tablet, you can work from wherever you are, babe. You could be on vacation and sign up for this program and be at leisure by the pool, sipping a margarita or sipping whatever you're into, for my gentlemen, and still work, baby. This is not a program where you all you need is access to the internet, and you need during the day to dedicate time for to read your books, to put in the effort. Why would you pay for a program? It baffles me when people pay for something and they don't put their best foot forward out there to work. Why would you do that? It's not cheap. I mean, it's worth it, but it's not $100 or $200 that you're paying. And this economy, if you are investing in yourself, the least that you could do is to maximize on what someone has to offer to you. Is to get a lot from what someone has to offer to you. And yes, in the past, I've had people who participated, but their how can I say, they did not give their best. And when we did the can you guys see me? Hopefully not. And when we did the evaluation, they too noticed and they too were very honest and said, you know what, I could have gained more from the program, to be really honest. And they usually say that, oh, I didn't know that, it was so much. But I tell you guys that it's a full program. There is nothing that I do. Even when you sign up for an hourly consultation, you have to actually, there's a process, there's a procedure. I don't have anything where you just call me or you just come and it's a boom boom boom. No, I don't work like that. Even for my hourly consultation, there is an entire procedure for you to work with me. I'm not the person where you can be like, oh, let's just talk. No. Outside of that, I don't do this. It's work. You're paying me. I'm working with you. You have to put your best foot forward also to deliver. So I'm letting you know, all through 2027, the country of Haiti is getting ready to have call for projects. So if you are a business owner, If you are someone who runs a nonprofit, by the way, for people who run a nonprofit, if you are working with me, there are so many things that I'm going to get people to do, because there is something else that I'm feeling for the country of Haiti in the next 5 years, like as we enter 2030. So when I'm working with people who have a nonprofit organization, if these people, because not sometimes people work with you and they're not open to suggestions, they're not open to new ideas. So if people are open for new ideas when it comes to the market of Haiti, then there's a lot of things that I'm getting ready to teach people who have a nonprofit, specifically nonprofit organizations, because it is changing. And there are so many other things that I want my people to know when it comes to nonprofit or to reorganize themselves in the nonprofit sector. Because, baby, when I tell you, when it comes to those fundings, the way that they are getting ready to be very specific with categories when it comes to monies. So, beyond that, what is the other thing that I really wanted to talk to you guys about? It's still regarding projects. Now, when I am after August 1st, I am going to be in full work mode, because 2027, the youth agency is going to have its mentorship session. But this time around, I'm changing so much. Last night, I just sat down. The inspiration came 2 days ago. I think it was like, because I take a shower like 1 o'clock midnight because it's so hot, and I was taking a shower. I think it was like Saturday night, yes, or Friday evening. So I'm in the shower. I'm taking a shower, and I'm like, bam, okay, you got to switch up your mentorship. You got to start working specifically, because you know it's going to be open for projects. So you're going to have to change the ways that you are mentoring people, be more specific with what you're getting ready to offer. So last night I sat there and I drafted completely 2027 mentorship, and it's going to be bad. When I tell you it's going to be bad, I'm talking about it's going to be top, the way that I'm going to get ready to work. Excuse me. So there is going to be categories for people to join the mentorship 2027. I have something for people who are going to be entrepreneurs or who are already entrepreneurs. I'm gonna have a sector for just different things. Okay, we're gonna have sectors. So I am going to get ready to prepare this mentorship, because there will need I will need to have sick limits. Like, there needs to be a number. I will not be able to overwork myself. I will not be able to, get people into, like, no, I'm not rushing. I really want to be able to be there one on one for the people who are going to be a part of this mentorship session. And usually I have my mentorship session for 6 weeks, but just because this time around I really want to accompany people, and the way that the sectors are, the way that the categories are, I am going to have 2 sessions for my mentorship. So I'll have an 8 week, excuse me, I'll have an 8 week, and I'll have a 12 week. So I'll have 2 sessions. So someone can choose if they want to join the 8 week program, or if they want to join the 12-week program. It's going to be dependent on you. You'll see how you work. If you have projects that are lengthy, if you have things that you are going to do that you feel like, okay, maybe I want to do 12 weeks instead of the 8 weeks. So we'll work on that. So I already know it's going to be a lot more, obviously, because I'll have more to do. So I really want to focus. So I really, really want to focus on how I'm going to be delivering. Baby, your girl is about to be a beast. Parce que ba yon moun ki pal kape beaucoup tim nan, ba yon moun ki pal travay beaucoup tim pou baka deliver. Like, when it comes to my people, I'm talking about people that I'm going to be working with. I'm talking about business people that are going to join the country and that are going to be working with Miss Daisylove. Baby, we are mm, mm, we're snatching them. We're grabbing those contracts. Okay, it's getting ready. Oh my God, it's getting ready to be so competitive in this country, but I feel ready. I feel empowered, and I know that I can give the best. Hold on. I did some twists today. Do you like my hair? A little twist. So I have this because it's like my eyes is watering. So yes, guys, I'm so sorry about that. So I'm getting really ready to. I'm just really excited. I'm excited. I feel like I feel like I'm doing what Haiti called me to do, and I love the fact that I take my time to work on those programs. That I'm getting ready to deliver everything that I'm supposed to be delivering to people. So yes, that's why I was like, you know what, I really want to extend the registration for the summer accelerator program because people are inquiring, and I don't want to deny people. And also because I know that once we close the summer accelerator program, I'm not even in 2027 mode. I'm like in between 2019 because I'm still thinking. It's like I have those it's like time lapse of things. So I'm in 2019, specifically 2019. I'm in 2019, 2018, 2019, and then I'm in 2030. So I'm not, even when I write, because you guys know I journal a lot. So I'll like write in the morning, I'll write sometime during the day, especially if my thoughts process is a lot, I'll keep writing. And I have to catch myself because I'm always writing. Like sometimes I even write when I'm writing the date, I'll say like 2036. I'm like, this is 2026. Why are you all the way in 2036? It's because my mind is doing those time lapse. Okay. So I'm really, really excited, guys, about the Haiti, about what's getting ready to happen. So many of you are, so many of you like everything that we talked about to close down. We're not going to close down now. I'll probably stop this and then start a new live. So if you're here with me, I'll probably stop this at 1 hour and start a new live. When I think about, there are people that I have worked with, consult with, and I don't want to say it's very annoying. It's also a lesson for me. When, hold on. I'm so sorry about that. I kind of heard noise and I went to close down the door over here. Yes, guys, so many things are happening. So many people are, those of us who are here. Like, I'm just really excited. I don't know about you, but I'm just so excited about finally the fact that I don't want to say I don't want to say that we're no longer, I don't want to say that, but it's postpartum. So it's kind of like, if it's postpartum time. So basically, I feel like the heaviness, we've passed it. However, it's still going to be very, very, for people my age. So for or younger than me, feel like maybe like in those 30s bracket or even younger, because so many people, so many young people have businesses these days. If you are a business owner, if you are someone who used to be in Haiti prior to the assassination of the president of Haiti, and you are thinking about coming back to Haiti and re-establishing your business in Haiti, it's gonna be tough if you don't have a new model, because everybody is having a business. You need to have a new model for your business to be successful. You need to have new models. Like, there needs to be ways for you to look and to be able to how do you say the word, to be able to come think at this out. Oh my God, what is the word that I'm looking for? Like, to have a business right now in Haiti, you got to know how to implement those new ideas, those new methods, because you can't look at Haiti as you can't look at the market of Haiti and look at Haiti and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, it's Haiti. Let's just do these things that we used to do. You're not, baby. You're gonna get eaten up. Your business model, if you are going to be in Haiti, if you are going to run a business in Haiti, the business model that you are getting ready to implement in the country has got to be the same level as any other developed country. Because remember what I told you, whether we want to see it or not, IT has also entered the new world order. Young people are no longer doing things the way that I used to do it. Well, I'm always ahead of the game, the way that people used to do it. And prior to me closing down, to me going to do these things, I told you one of the things that I guess saddens me when someone comes, and I know life happens, and I do understand that life happens, but one of the things that I want to tell people is that when really God gives you an idea, let me just say that specifically for the people that I've had who worked with me before, I really always feel like people who join me is more spiritual and the connection is a lot deeper. So when God gives you an idea and God specifically sends you to someone like myself to work with me, act on the idea. I have seen people come to me with crazy ideas. This was like 2 to 3 years ago. And because of life, maybe, or because they are still sitting down on watching the news or whatever the situation, they are not implementing the things that they wanted to do. And now it's kind of like so many things. Like, I had a woman 2 years ago who came to me, and to be very honest, she should have had gotten the project, the service that I have for project, but she wanted to enter the summer accelerator program. She entered the summer accelerator program, which she told me that she benefited from. But after the summer accelerator program, I literally sat down with her and I said to her that, okay, you would probably need to finish with the project. And so you have to enter the consulting, the project base that I have. And I sat with her and I told her, you know, I'm not so sure what happened in between. She never came back. And I can't share her project, but the project that she had is exactly the main project that people or the government of Haiti is allocating money for. See, if her project was completed, all she would have to do is send it to me and I would forward it for her to receive those fundings, for her to implement. When I tell you that that woman, and the project that she had in mind, I remember her crying about it because she felt like it was something that God had told her to do, and it was such a powerful project. It fell within education and within technology, but she never came. She never came back. She never, I don't know, she never came back. She never implemented that. Don't let life is life. Do you believe that I have a beautiful every day is golden? To do this live today, I had to talk to myself because it was so hot. I did not want to put makeup in. I said, oh my God, I'm not going to untwist my hair and have an afro. I'm hot. Okay. I don't even want to have clothes on me. But I said I needed to come. I just did my two little ponytail. I barely put makeup on my face. And I'm like, just come on live and do your stuff. Don't let life rob you of things that God put on your chest to do. and I keep telling you, and I've been preaching about making sure that you are ahead of the game. You want to eliminate the competition. So if that person who had this project comes back right now and says to me that, hey, I want to work on my project, am I going to turn them down? No. I'm still going to make my money. I do know that they have a viable project, but guess what? I guarantee you that this is not your project is not the only one right now, because it's already out there. The Haitian government is already talking about that. There's money. So people within the government of Haiti, let me tell you how they work. Oh, I'm gonna log if. I don't think it's gonna give me the same problem anymore because they fixed the internet in terms of like not having access to all of the content. But just in case, I'm gonna log off and come back. But before I come back, let me tell you how these people who are within the Haitian government, how they work. A lot of times they, like, okay, so let's say that the Haitian government, they have call for projects, right? So call for projects for people to come and put their project. The people who are within the Haitian government, they know about this project, and guess what? They usually have, so they'll create an external, so outside of them working in the Haitian government, they'll get a couple of either their friends, family members to create organizations, essay groups or stuff like that. And then they'll have projects for the funding that is getting ready to take place because they know of the those fundings. Are we here? They've been famous for that. I covered it when we talked about the Petrocaribe. You know that, and it's not getting ready to change, with the exception that they are trying to make the effort to implement technology. But when it comes to those fiscal years, 2027 all the way to 2030, between you and I, it's still going to be the same madness when it comes to Haiti because they are not yet going to be able to implement those changes, although they are working toward those changes. I'm talking about, you know, electronic devices, not electronic devices, technology. If you are part of my DL consulting firm 83, I already told you about the ways that they have now for the DJ and everything. Everything is digital. So it's still kind of like tricky for them because they are in that early phase. But by 2030, they are just going to jumpstart. Everything is going to be online. So when you have a project like that that you are already working on, if you start see what they get a fairly, like, if let me keep English, if you had already excuse me, if you had already the layout for your projects, right? And I had already started to submit it, you probably would have been the first person to be allocated money for a project like that. But now that you have call for projects and you have so many people who know about how much money that they are willing to allocate for X project, now you have to compete, right? This is what I preach when I keep telling you guys you need to be ahead of the game. Don't be part of the people that are always sitting on the bench. Some of you just sit on the bench forever. I don't understand it. Let's log off and let me come back right on back.